Why the middle class is disappearing. What if the American middle class, once considered the backbone of the United States, is slowly disappearing? Millions of Americans work hard every single day. They wake up early, go to work, pay their bills, and try to build a better future for their families. They follow all the rules. They go to college, find jobs, work overtime, and save money whenever possible. But despite doing everything right, many middle-class families are struggling more than ever before. Rent keeps rising, groceries cost more, healthcare bills continue to increase, and buying a home feels impossible for millions of people. So what happened to the American middle class, and why do so many people believe that the American dream is slowly disappearing? To understand today's crisis, we need to go back in time. After World War II, America experienced one of the greatest economic booms in history. During the 1950s and 1960s, a factory worker, teacher, office employee, or construction worker could earn enough money to support an entire family. A single income could buy a house, families could own a car, children could attend college, and retirement was possible. The middle class became the foundation of the American economy. People believed that if they worked hard, their children would live better lives than they did. But over the last several decades, that promise began to disappear. One major reason is wages. American workers became more productive, technology improved, businesses became larger and more profitable, corporate profits reached record highs. But wages for many workers did not keep up. People worked harder, but their purchasing power remained almost the same. While salaries increased slowly, the cost of living increased much faster. Housing became more expensive, healthcare became more expensive, education became more expensive, insurance costs increased. Childcare costs increased. Every year, families found themselves paying more for basic necessities. Housing has become one of the biggest problems. Decades ago, buying a home was considered a normal part of middle-class life. Today, many young Americans believe they may never own a home. Home prices have increased dramatically, mortgage rates have risen, property taxes continue to grow, and rents consume a large portion of monthly income. Many families spend years trying to save for a down payment. Some people work multiple jobs, others delay marriage or having children. Many adults continue living with their parents because housing costs are simply too high. Another major problem is education. For many years, college was considered the path to success. Parents told their children that a college degree would guarantee a better future. But tuition costs increased dramatically. Millions of students graduated with enormous amounts of debt. Student loans now follow many Americans for decades. This debt delays major life decisions. People postpone buying homes, they postpone starting families, and many struggle to save for retirement. Healthcare costs also continue to rise. Even families with insurance often face high deductibles and expensive medical bills. A single emergency room visit can cost thousands of dollars. Prescription medications can be extremely expensive. Medical debt has become a major financial burden. Many middle-class families feel that one illness could destroy their financial stability. Debt has become another serious issue. Credit card balances continue to rise. Car loans are larger than ever. Student loans remain a burden. Many Americans use credit cards simply to pay for groceries, rent, and everyday expenses. Living paycheck to paycheck has become common. Even people earning $100,000 a year sometimes struggle to save money because their expenses continue to rise. Technology has also changed the economy. Automation has replaced certain jobs. Artificial intelligence is beginning to transform many industries. Companies can now operate with fewer employees. Many traditional middle-class jobs have disappeared. The economy increasingly creates very high-paying jobs and very low-paying jobs, but many stable middle-income jobs have become less common. This creates a growing divide between wealthy Americans and middle-class families. The wealth gap continues to grow. People who own stocks, businesses, and real estate often become wealthier over time. Meanwhile, families that depend entirely on wages struggle to keep up with inflation. Assets grow in value, but salaries often do not. As a result, wealth becomes concentrated among fewer people. The middle class has always played an important role in America. Middle-class families buy homes, they support local businesses, they spend money in their communities, they create economic stability. When the middle class struggles, the entire economy can feel the effects. Consumer spending slows, financial stress increases, and economic opportunities become more limited. Today, many Americans worry that their children may have fewer opportunities than they had. This is a major change from previous generations. For decades, Americans believed that every generation would become more successful than the one before it. But now, many people are uncertain about the future. So why is the middle class disappearing? Because wages have not kept up with rising costs, because housing has become unaffordable, because education creates debt, because healthcare costs continue to rise, because many traditional jobs have disappeared, and because wealth has become increasingly concentrated. The American middle class helped build the modern economy. It created stability, growth, and opportunity. But today, millions of families feel trapped between rising costs and limited financial security. The question is no longer whether the middle class is shrinking. The real question is whether America can rebuild the middle class before it disappears completely. And the answer to that question may determine the future of the American dream itself. Thank you for watching.